Hey, Nay.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Oh, wait, you can't see me. My hair was cut off. Hey, guys. Welcome to Cindy's Chronicles. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to story time with us tonight. As y'all can see, I'm like literally lounging tonight, and I have on my glasses. I normally don't wear my glasses because I think I look like a geek. Anyway, let's get straight to story time. We got a good story for y'all tonight. We're gonna be eating ice cream and stuff that I should not be eating because chocolate. Which one you want? Chocolate? Chocolate. I wanted chocolate too. Well, I have chocolate ding dongs.
I don't want
that. Okay, so it seems like the camera's so far away. Can y'all see me?
They can definitely see you.
Can y'all see my ponytail? I have a ponytail, not a bun today.
It's a pony.
It's a pony.
It's a PT.
It's a PT, nigga. Can we say nigga on our YouTube?
Just don't say it.
Okay. It's a PT, nigga. Nigga. It's not the same thing as if you say it like that.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. So, the moment y'all been waiting for. Story time. So, all right, we're gonna tell y'all a story tonight. I don't know how I should sit. Oh, babe, can you reach me that pillow? You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pillow. Let's see. Bam. I feel better already. Okay, so, all right, we're gonna tell y'all a story about 1 year. And I'm going to try to incorporate some, oh my gosh, I just forgot. What? I'm missing a fingernail. Did I wave my hand in the camera already? I'm sure I did. Y'all, please excuse it. What happened was I got some new nails. My nail tech did me like these thin nails, some new nails, and they broke. But anyway, that's another story. I requested them, by the way. She's a great nail tech. It's just that I requested some new nails to try them out. And then that's what happened. Anyway, So guys, let's get straight to it, right?
Right.
We're going to tell this story about... Hold up, no more chocolate anymore. I keep stalking. Oh my God. I should start over. My viewers going to be mad at me. Okay, guys, we're going to tell this story about 1 year. Was it 2008?
12.
That was 2012. That was definitely not 2012.
Yes, it was.
How much you want to bet?
I don't want to bet.
I know it wasn't 2012. I started at my job I'm at now in November of 2011. And it was before we started there.
I thought it was November 12.
We definitely didn't, no.
No, I thought you started in November 12.
No, do I need to show you proof like a list I had to show?
No. So you think it was 11 then?
No, I think
it was 10?
It was 10.
Because in 2008, that's when we went on the cruise.
We went on cruise 2008.
Then the next year, this when your mom passed.
Well, what year did we go to Michigan?
That same year.
We went on a cruise into Detroit the same year, that year? Anyway, we're going to figure out the year, guys. And her and I just made a bet, so I'll let y'all know who won. Anyway, so it was either 2010 or 2011. I think it was 2010, though. We went to California and took the kids to Disney World, right? Disneyland. Because we had been to Disney World a couple times. Some of our best vacations ever. So we chose Disneyland this time, which Disneyland is in Anaheim, California. We stayed on Disney's property. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. We stayed at the Grand Marnier or something like, what is the Grand? Oh, that's a drink. Okay, anyway, we stayed at the Grand.
I think it was Grand California.
Grand, that's what it was.
Yeah.
A gorgeous property. I mean, just gorgeous. I knew it was grand something. So anyway, we stayed on Disney's property. You can literally walk out of our condo and be right and I'd be right there in the park. Like, you could jump our fence and be on Disney's park. So you could see the Ferris wheels, all that kind of stuff. It was just gorgeous. So we decided we're gonna do Disney one day, and then we're gonna go drive to we drove to Calabasas one day to see my uncle, and we wanted to go to the Kardashian store, so we went there. And then another day we chose to go drive to LA and experience Hollywood. So this particular day it was her idea. Oh, wait, I skipped the part. We flew into San Diego so we can go to SeaWorld. That's where we flew to first. So while we were in San Diego, Janae came up with this idea. Let's get a medical card for I don't know if I can say it on camera. So I was so against it because my kids was with me. I was like, remember? I was so scared. I was like, no.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm not going there. My kids. And you was like, yes, I did. I was just so scared because I just was terrified of anything happening while I had my children with me. So anyway, she went and she got her card. Bam. It was smooth. Like, she walked right in, got a card. How much did you pay for that card? Like $30 or something?
Yeah.
I think she did everything on the internet. And she was able just to walk straight in and get her like that. Like, she did it on the internet and went in and picked it up.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we got to LA. We drove to LA that next day. So we were like, we did the TMZ tour. We did, like, we had a good time. We did the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And so after we got finished having a great day, so we decided to go to the dispensary. So she had the medical card, so she was able to go in and just pick out all the stuff that she wanted, right? So she came back out with some candy bars. And the candy bars, at first I was a little weirded out from them, but then I was like, okay, I'll try it with you. So we had two-hour drive from LA back to Anaheim where we were staying at. So we had a long day full of fun. Everything was nice. So we stopped in Crenshaw to make groceries at Walmart.
Walmart was like 2 stories or 3 stories.
Yes, it was like at a mall.
Walmart had
Walmart was at the mall with an elevator. And they had all great value food. I had never seen a Walmart in my life with all great value food. I was like, let's get out of here right now. They don't have any name brand cereal. Anyway, so we stopped there and we got some groceries, and we were headed back to our condo in Anaheim, which is where Disney is. Okay, so on the way there, she was like, you want to eat a piece of this candy? I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And you know, that's a little piece of candy. It can't be that bad. It kind of looked like a Mr. Good bar where you could break little pieces off. So she ate 1 square, I ate 1 square, and we're just driving, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel anything. Do you feel anything? She was like, no. But at this point, all of a sudden, I'm thinking because we made groceries or maybe because our long day, I'm starving. So I was like, give me another piece because I'm starving and I don't even feel nothing. It literally tastes like a piece of chocolate. You can taste a little kind of THC, little taste to it, but very little. It literally tasted like a piece of chocolate. And I'm like, first of all, they would not sell something in a store if it could do something to you, right? No, you can't legally sell something in a store that can like hurt you. So I was like, this candy is a joke. Give me another piece. Bam. She gave me another piece and then she ate another piece herself. So we drive in. It took us like I said, 2 hours to get to Anaheim. So once we got there, we walk in a condo. And I'm starving. We started putting the groceries up. The kids were I was asking them what they want to eat. You know, we frying bologna sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly. You know, we like sandwiches and hot pockets and all that kind of stuff. Everybody fixing what they want to eat. So in the middle of me eating my sandwich, my mouth gets dry. Almost like I'm eating dirt. And I was like, so I'm like, something's going on. So I went and sat down on the couch, and that's where it began. I sat down and I'm like, Janae, come here, because at this point, like, Oh yeah, another thing, the kids had no idea what was going on. When she went in the store to go to the dispensary, me and the kids were like standing outside, you know, just kind of like, they had no idea what a dispensary was. They had no idea what we was doing. So we tried to hide it from them as much as possible. We did a good job, by the way. I never told them this story until they were all grown, just recently. Anyway, I think we were kind of a little weirded out by telling it at first, but now that we think about it, it was kind of funny, but scary at the same time. So anyway, I sit on the couch, and I'm like, I'm looking around, so I was like, Janae, come here, come here. So she came over, and she was like, what's the matter? I said, let's go outside. So we go outside on the balcony, and when I go outside on the balcony, I'm like, okay, remind you, we can see the Ferris wheel and everything because Disney's park is literally outside of our condo. So I look down, and that's when it started. Donald Duck was like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? So I'm like, oh no, I'm not holding a conversation with Donald Duck. So I was like, Janae, let's go back inside. So you remember that part?
Yes.
You remember? I was like, come on, let's go back here. Let's go back here. So I think I told her, I was like, let's go in the hallway. Let's go take a walk.
Yeah, that's what you said.
And he was like, okay. You just go with the flow.
All right.
So we get in the hallway, and I'm like, oh no, let's go back in. Oh, I skipped this part. While we were on the balcony, Donald Duck was telling me to jump. That's the reason why I came back in. Because Donald Duck was like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? And he was like, come down here. I'm like, no. So I went back in, and I'm like, Janae, let's go in the hallway. Because I wanted to hurry up and go in the hallway because Donald Duck was trying to get me to come down there with him. So I was thinking that if we go in the hallway and just go on the elevator, then we can go around and go downstairs, and we'll be down there with Donald Duck. But when I realized that I had to be tripping because Donald Duck should not be talking to me. So I said, let's go back in. And immediately I remembered on our way to California, you have to pay attention to your signs. On the way to California, we watched this really funny video on World Star about a police officer calling the police on himself because he had pocketed somebody's stuff off of them in an arrest, and him and his wife cooked it in brownies and called the police on them because they thought they were dead. So I was about to call the police on myself, but then I thought about that video. I was like, oh no, I'm not ruining my kids' vacation.
I think I'm having an overdose of the store with my wife.
Overdose of what?
Marijuana. I don't know if it had something in it. Can you please send rescue?
Did you guys have fever or anything?
No, I think we're dying.
Okay, how much did you guys have?
I don't know, we made brownies, and I think we're dead. Time is going by really, 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 really slow.
So I peek back in the condo, and the kids are just sitting on the couch eating, no worries at all. So I figured I'll just creep to the room without them knowing what was going on. So as I was walking to the room, I'm literally walking on the wall like Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I doing this? I was like, yes. I'm like, I am walking sideways. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I remember thinking, I always thought that was fake when Michael Jackson did it. You know how he leaned to the side and he would be walking in his video? I was like, I thought that was fake. I'm really doing it. I'm walking sideways. So I remember walking on the wall to the room. That's what was happening in my head. Remember I told you that? So we get to the room, right? And she's not feeling anything yet. Because let me mind you, I am the type of person, if I'm hungry, I eat. And we later found out that what happens is when you eat, it hits your digestive system, and then it hits your bloodstream, and that's when it starts kicking in. And it don't hit your digestive system for about 2 hours. So let me wipe my glasses because I can't see a thing. So anyway, and by the way, guys, all of this is true. It really happened to me. So I get in the room and I sit on the bed and I'm like, I'm taking deep breaths. I said, I think I'm high, Janae. And she goes, it don't feel good? I was like, no, just make it go away, please. So she turned on the TV and she's like, take deep breaths. We're going to get something to distract you. So we turn on the TV. As soon as she turned on TV, Donald Duck was like, what's up? And I'm like, what's up?
Oh my God.
So I'm like, oh no. Donald Duck is on TV. He's on the balcony. He's trying to get me to do stuff like, you know, at this time, guys, it was crazy. I was freezing cold and she was burning up hot. I don't know how that was happening. Later on, I realized there was no way I could be that cold with pajamas, socks, and a whole bunch of cover wrapped around me, and the heater was on.
You was under the cover, all the cover going like this. And I had a chair standing on top of the chair in front of the air vent with my shirt like this. Oh, it's so hot.
Right, but what happens, it was all in our head. So next thing you know, I tell her, I was like, Google and find out how to make it stop. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like the way it feels. And so she Googles, and the first thing she looks at me and I say, how long does it last? And she looks at me and says, the worst thing you could tell somebody when they tripping. Some people get permanently stuck like this. I'm like, what? Why would you tell me that?
I don't know. That's what I saw. That's what I saw.
So
we was gonna both be stuck.
no, because you wasn't even feeling it yet.
But I had done the same thing you did.
Yeah, but maybe it was taking a different. You said some people. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm one of those people because it ain't doing you that. So I'm thinking, with my luck, me, I am the person who are going to get stuck like this.
What?
So then, as she's reading, like trying to find out, you know, how can I make it stop, I noticed that she's doing this. And I was like, Janae, you feel it? And she was like, yeah. So I guess at this point, hers had kicked in. So I was like, what do we do? And then she said, it says to drink water. Literally, guys, we had just left the Walmart getting a 24 case of water. When we woke up that next morning, we had 24 empty bottles of water all over the floor. When we had literally laid in the bed and drunk bottle after bottle after bottle, trying to get rid of this feeling. Later, our friends told us if we would have enjoyed it, it would have been fun. But we had never experienced anything like this before in life. So, okay, guys, this is what happened. My memory card ran out of storage. So, I'm back. And I remember the last thing we talked about was the water bottles all over the floor. So, now my ice cream gone and all that stuff. So what happened after that?
After we woke up?
Water bottles all over the floor. After we drank the water.
Oh, we started eating a whole bunch of chips.
Oh yeah, we started big time snacking. Remember? Every time I ask you a question,
I was asking you a question.
and then I forget what you asked me. When I get ready to answer the question, I forget what she asked me. And then we'll just start busting out laughing.
Yeah, it was fun for like a few minutes.
Yeah, we was like, we couldn't stop laughing, and we'll bust out laughing, but I couldn't. It's like, it had kind of got fun a little bit because we just was looking at each other, busting out laughing for no reason. And then if she asks me something, as soon as I get ready to answer, I forget what she asked me, so I'll be like, well, what did you ask me? And she'll say, I forgot. So, it's like, that part was fun, but like, trying to enjoy it was hard because I couldn't get out of my head that she said that I could be permanently like that. I couldn't, at this point, because like she was feeling it too. So anyway, we just drank a whole lot of water. We had Googled how long, you know, normally if you don't get permanently stuck like that, and how long would it stay in your system, and it said 8 hours. So we just tried to do everything we could. My kids were great because let me tell you, they had no idea what was going on in that room. They never knocked on the door, did they? Or maybe a few times to ask for something or something. No, never.
No.
They stayed up. They watched TV. Like, I didn't have to call the police on myself. I just kept thinking, if I call the police on myself, I'm gonna ruin my kids' vacation. And I was not ruining my kids' vacation. I was gonna get over that. So I just was praying and drinking water and just trying to take deep breaths. Eventually, we both must have fell asleep, because I woke up the next morning, and as soon as I woke up, I looked, and I just started pinching myself to see if I was there, and then I started pinching her. I'm like, wake up, we're alive. And so that was the greatest moment of life. It was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, I'm alive. And I promised myself I would never, ever, ever eat that stuff again. I later found out that, like, it makes you hallucinate. It had things, that candy did stuff that I wasn't about that life. And Janae wasn't about that life either. It was scary. And I just made a promise that I was never ever going to eat that candy again. Of course, we had bought a lot, so we just brought it home and gave it to people and warned them. Well, we didn't give it to people. It was like some of my cousins, one of my cousins was already from California. She had already tried it or whatever. Oh yeah, this part. Anyway, we gave it to her because she knew how much to consume. She was like, are you crazy? You never take that much. I was like, well, I didn't feel it. But anyway, we read on the package during our whole little thing. I was like, well, let's read. Then we decided to read how much to eat. And we were supposed to eat only 5 cc's, which was a corner. A tiny corner.
It's not cc's.
What was it? 5 what?
I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know.
I remember saying 5
cc's.
Google it. I remember 5 cc because I remember saying, what does 5 cc mean?
I think cc's is like how you measure blood or something.
Well, it must have been how you measure THC.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you, it said 5 something.
Yeah, it said something.
It said 5 milligrams.
Probably so.
Okay, maybe it said 5 milligrams. But whatever we were supposed to take, it was only supposed to be 5. And we had taken like 50. So we had eaten way too much. So, yeah. I understand now why I was talking to Donald Duck that whole time.
And walking sideways.
And like,
I was just hot.
I was really cold.
No, I'm saying I didn't like experience nothing. I didn't have no hallucination. I was just hot and breathing funny. That's it.
Well, why you was laughing so much?
I was laughing at you.
Well, let me tell y'all another something about me. I don't take pills like Advil or ibuprofen or toothache medicine. So, and like right now, I'll take like a headache pill or something. But back then, remember how anti everything I was? So I think my system was really, really pure. And so I didn't even really drink at all. Now I'll have a drink, but then I didn't even drink alcohol. So it was like, I think my system was just really pure. So to go from not doing anything to straight, I had just had a root canal and I wouldn't even take my, they gave me Motrin, no, they gave me Tylenol with codeine or something. No, they gave me Motrin 800.
I thought they gave you something a little stronger.
It was either Motrin 800. They did give me strong. They gave me Lortabs, and then I told them that was too strong for me. So I went back and they gave me like some kind of strong Tylenols, or it was Motrin 800, and I wouldn't even take that. I had just had a root canal before like 5 days before we got on the plane. So I was in pain and wouldn't take the pain medicine, and like I was like pinching off of the little pill, the Motrin 800, whatever, taking little pieces at a time. So that's how clean my system was. So it probably just had a huge effect on me. I don't know. But yeah, that is what happened while we were on vacation and wanted to test eating candy with THC in it. To all the kids, you know I always got a message for y'all. Okay? Don't try that. It's like something serious. It's not like, I'm not promoting, puffing. But I think everybody has tried that in their days a little bit and decided it wasn't for them or it was for them. It's nothing like that. It is a whole totally different experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I can eat this, because I see people doing a little puff every, here and there. It don't kill them. So I'm thinking eating it was going to be just like that. We on vacation. I want to try something new. Don't do it. Don't. It's literally a different experience than puffing. And it's scary. And I would definitely tell y'all to not try it and be very cautious with any type of thing like that. I don't even think that they should sell that in the store. That's kind of dangerous, huh?
They sell alcohol in the store.
That's true. And they don't, I guess you're right, because they don't tell you on a bottle of alcohol how much to consume. So we never thought to look on a paper of how much to consume, because I'm thinking, well, if you can buy it out the store, then you can't die from it. But I felt like I could have died from that. I don't know. That was not my thing. Okay. Thank y'all so much for listening to our story time. Byron.
Crazy.
Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Let us know if y'all enjoyed story time tonight. And just in case you are a new subscriber or a new viewer, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really enjoy my channel, then subscribe and hit that button so you can get notifications. Every Monday, I do Monday Meals with Cindy. Every Thursday, I do story time. In between, I try to give y'all a little this or a little that. But, yeah. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great day, and I love you guys. Mwah!